Kitchen is brought to you by Harvest Market.
As things start to get busy this spring, making a healthy, delicious dinner sometimes takes a backseat.
And if you're at my house, it always takes a backseat. Joining us in our ciKitchen with a meal that only takes one sheet pan, we've got guest chef with Dish Passionate Cuisine, Colleen Hatton. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Always good to have you here. Great.
Thanks for having me
So
today.
this is a meal that's healthy, that you just, one pan in and out of the oven, you're done.
To be fair, one pan, one pot, because I did make the barbecue sauce. I made a pineapple barbecue sauce before I came. And that recipe is going to be online as well.
Absolutely.
We just don't have enough time for me to make all of it.
But I love the simplicity of it, just throwing it all together, popping it in, and then easy cleanup, too.
Oh, my gosh. And as life is, hopefully, like as we're headed in the right direction, all the fingers crossed.
Yes, and toes.
We're all headed towards sports and all the things that we're used to. This is a great meal. You can do the prep the day before and have this out of the oven in 30, 35 minutes.
Oh, wow.
With very little work.
Okay, well, what are we making?
So what I've got is about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast that I diced up. And I will say that anytime you're doing like a one pan, one sheet tray meal, it is very important that everything is cut to a similar size because you want it to all cook evenly and at a decent time.
Okay.
So I've got my 1.5 pounds of chicken, and then I've got half of a red onion that I've diced up into very large chunks. We're gonna add that in.
Because otherwise you end up with mushy vegetables and raw chicken or some combination
vice versa,
thereof.
yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And then I've got an orange and a red bell pepper that I'm going to add in here. And the great thing about this recipe, too, is like if these aren't the things you like if your kids won't eat bell peppers, but they'll eat broccoli, okay, substitute some broccoli. So we're going to add that. And then I've got about a tablespoon of avocado oil. I like avocado oil for this one just because it's a little higher fat content and it's going to help with the roasting. But canola oil, grapeseed oil, any of those things.
Is it just me who's never heard of avocado oil?
I've heard of it.
I didn't. How do you get that? Like, that seems really difficult to squeeze out of an avocado.
In a jar.
I was going to say they press it. They press it like they press olives. Similar.
I mean, I've just never heard of it, so now my brain's trying to figure out how you get it.
An avocado and the pit between an olive are very different in size, but the process would still be the same.
I'm going to have to believe you.
See?
Continue. Sorry to derail the conversation.
That's why we have the expert.
And we're going to add about a tablespoon of salt. And then I've got, I like acid. So this is about 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. I like acid a lot. So we're adding a little more than necessary, but I think
it's just the reflux that's not so great.
Oh, I don't have that. That's good. And then what I did was, like I said, there will be the recipe for the pineapple barbecue sauce. So this is like a great Asian-inspired barbecue sauce. It's got some soy, some sesame oil, some fresh or some canned pineapple, depending upon what you've got.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Best word ever to say. Well done.
Yes. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup to this because we're going to save the rest for the end. Oh. And we're just going to mix this all together. It's so easy, like one bowl, like to me.
I was envisioning like different sections on the tray, like meat in one and vegetables in the other, but this is kind of like a stew almost.
No, so we're just going to lay it all out, and I love parchment paper.
It's not like a stew.
No, it's not like
it's not like a stew. It's more like a bowl, like a protein bowl.
Like a protein bowl.
I'm sticking with stew. I don't care.
Stew would mean I had it on a pot and it cooked for a long time.
And there's a lot of liquid.
A stew with less juice.
But we're going to put it on the parchment paper. Parchment paper is awesome because as we're talking about easy cleanup, we're going to roast this in the oven with the parchment paper, and you're just going to clean it right up.
Yep.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven at 350.
Hold on. When did the pineapples come in?
So I'm going to put it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes because pineapple's going to cook quicker than everything else. So we're going to go ahead and get the chicken and the bell peppers and the onions cooked off, and then I'm going to add the pineapple for the last 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because you don't want mushy pineapple.
No, heaven forbid.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay, maybe they need some help with their Easter plans. You can hook them up with that.
We can. We're actually launching our menu tomorrow. Okay. We're going to have a carry-out or delivery on Saturday if you want to reheat your meal for Easter in your own time, or on Sunday we're going to have pickup only from 11 to 2.
Okay, well, if you need details on that or this not stew, Hawaiian chicken.
Stew.
How about in April I try to actually make a stew and teach the difference?
Oh, my word. We've got Colleen's recipe at SkyLiving.tv.
I'm standing by it. I don't care. The hill I'm going to die on. Coming up, Aaron.